Hello guys, Robot1 here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video. And in today's Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be talking about if you guys should be buying the Hidden Summoners booster set. Now, this set comes out this Thursday, and I basically want to give you my thoughts and opinion on the set, if you guys should buy the set, if you guys shouldn't buy the set, and basically just looking overall if the set's a good set or a bad set. Now, this is the set that reintroduces us to the Prank Kids, the Mayakashi, and the Nephis support. Now, all of these decks look very interesting and all of them have their own playstyle, but there's only really one deck that is actually pretty decent and competitive, and that is the Prank Kids. Now, this is the first deck I'm going to be talking about because it's going to be the main deck of the set that I feel like is going to be competitive, and it's going to be the deck that I feel like is going to have the most representation through the meta. This is going to be basically the chase deck of the set. Now, this deck is a fusion link deck. All the decks are kind of like all have their own summoned in mechanic and then based on a link mechanic. Prank Kids is the first one, which is basically fusion mixed with links. Now, this deck has 9 super rares. The fusion, 2 fusions, the Lit and Dog are the extra deck super rares, and then all the main deck monsters, the fusion spell, the token summoner, and the irrelevant trap card are the main super rares. But the cards that are going to be probably the hardest to get for you guys are going to be Prank Kid House, Prank Kid House Battle Butler, Doodle, and Rogon. And these are all secret rare cards, guys, which is probably going to be the hardest thing of the set to get. Like, honestly, knowing Konami, they will make these the short prints, these two right here, House and Doodle, because they are going to be the cards that give you the most advantage, with House being able to search any of your Prank Kid monsters, and then Doodle being able to search any of your Prank Kid spells or traps. This is going to be the chase deck of the set, because it basically every monster replaces itself by fusion or linking, and they all get effects from doing that, such as Pulse sends to the graveyard, Drop it, gives you your life points, and Ramp burns your opponent's life points. Now, this deck is going to be probably the best deck in the set to get, and honestly, if you guys are looking to get this deck, I would probably suggest getting singles, or maybe buying a box, getting all the super rares and stuff right away, and then buying whatever you don't get singly, such as maybe the House or the Doodle, which I can actually see being short printed in the set. But next we have the Nephis stuff, the Nephis, which is essentially the ritual link deck, which revolves around destroying your cards in your hand to gain more advantage, such as by summoning cards from the graveyard, summoning cards from your hand, adding cards from your deck. The deck also revolves around ritual mechanic, which also goes into their link monsters, where the main link monster Nephis Blaving Sacred Phoenix gains additional effects depending on what it's used to link with, such as if it used 1, it can't be destroyed by battle, or if it used 2, it gains 12 attack and also can't be destroyed by card effects. And also the deck revolves mainly around destroying your stuff in hand. So you could also use this stuff with the Fire Kings to gain additional advantage. Now, this set does have 5 secret rares, this deck. So if you're looking to build this deck as a fun deck, I would suggest you should buy the singles of the secret rares if you can't put any of them in the box. But in general, I feel like this is going to be the least wanted to get deck in the set, just because it's not going to really do much in the meta, in my opinion. Seeing as the ritual link kind of mechanic there doesn't really work. I can see this deck going really well with Fire Kings, though, so if you're a Fire King player out there and you want to give your old Fire King deck a boost, this deck is going to be the right deck for you. But in general, I would say if you're going to buy this set for this deck, I would say, as I said for Prank Kids, buy 1 box, get all the singles you can, and then if you don't have all the secret rares that you need, buy the singles, such as the Prayer of the Nephis. I can see this card being the hardest card in the deck to get, just because of the secret rare, and it's the main deck monster that allows you to search your spell cards, and also add spell or trap, and also add Nephis monsters. So it's your searcher of the deck, and it's probably going to be one of the short print cards in the set, because it's going to be one of the most important cards for Nephis. But next, we also have the Mayukashi, a synchro-based archetype that basically revolves around banishing zombies from your graveyard. When a higher level synchro monster leaves the board, to then special summon the synchro monsters from the graveyard, then gain additional effects when you summon them from the graveyard. Now, this is a synchro spam deck. It does have a rotor, which is Mayokashi Revolt, which is reinforcements of the army / a foolish burial. But it also has 10 secret rares, guys. 10 secret rares. So if you're looking to build this deck as well, I would honestly say don't bother buying a box of this set for this deck, because there are 10 secret rares. 10. 10 secret rares, guys. This is going to be the hardest deck in the set to get, in my opinion. The easiest secret-wise, but the hardest to sort of, build up from a single box. I could see this being the most frequent to build up from frequent secret pools to this deck. I could probably see the most frequent being this level 3 synchro here that just does, if it's special summon from your graveyard, you can make your monsters unable to be destroyed by battle this turn. I could see this being the most common secret rare for this deck. I could actually honestly see it. But if you're looking to build this deck, guys, I honestly wouldn't bother buying a box. There's just so many secret rares here that you're not going to pull the full deck from a box at any chance. And honestly, if you're just looking to pick up singles, I could honestly see this deck being really cheap, because this deck is decent. It looks like to be a very fun synchro-based deck, but the deck in general doesn't have a lot of resources to it. It doesn't have a lot of power to it, seeing as they all require you to go into the biggest monster. Then when the biggest monster dies, you then get to summon one of the lower ones from your graveyard. So it requires you to spam synchro summon, and then just keep on going from there. But it does have really good support, some really good cards like Revolt. So if you're building this deck for fun, I would say just buy the singles. But guys, if you're looking to buy this deck, I would suggest just buy singles. You're not going to get it from a single box, and it's definitely going to be hard, seeing as you've got 3 super rares and 10 secret rares. But that's it for the main decks. Honestly, as I said, Prank Kids are going to be the best deck for you to get. I would suggest buying a box just to get all the super rares for the deck. Then whatever you don't get secret rare wise, I suggest you just buy singles of. Same for the Nephis. Buy it for the super rares, see what secret rares you can get, and then buy singles if you want to just get, and then just buy the singles of the separate things you want, or depending on pull ratios as well. But the Mayokashi, honestly, guys, I could see every one of these cards except for maybe Revolt in £1 to £2. So honestly, just buy the singles of this deck, because they're not going to be expensive. Unless it's the Link Monster, which is actually gorgeous, and I could see this being money just because it looks nice. And the Revolt, it's going to be an easy deck to pull just in general. So just buy the singles. I could see these being £1 to £2 each one of them, except for Revolt and the Synchro Monster and the Link Monster. So obviously it's probably just buy singles in this deck, in my opinion. But for reprints, we actually have some really good reprints here. We have Thunder Dragon, which is a really nice reprint because of those Thunder Dragon players out there. We also have Gold Sock down here, which is a secret rare, which is a really nice reprint. It's going to be one of those really hard to pull secrets though, just because of how good of the card the Gold Sock is, being in Thunder Dragons. I can see this card being racking up a value of £10 on release, depending on pull ratio. Honestly, if this is maybe 3 per case, this card will hold a value of 10 to 15. But in general, I could see this being one of the hardest secrets to pull as well, guys. But the reprints in general are really nice. We've got Manju for ritual decks. This was holding a price tag of a $5. Same with Thunder Dragon. These were holding high price tags. We got Desynchro, which is nice just for synchro-based decks. We got Goes and Rivalry. Just amazing floodgates in general to see in this set to be able to pick up, guys. If you're playing True Draco or Altergeist or any trap-based deck, you need Goes or Rivalry. So honestly, these are really good reprints. And these were racking prices of £10 for a common. So this is actually really good reprint in general, guys. And I would suggest to pick these. Up because these will keep going up and up and up after the set is released. And I could see these cards eventually having a price tag of £10 to £15 as well. So penny stocks are nice, guys. Penny stocks are nice, especially with these. For you Nephis players out there who don't own the old Nephis cards, you've got Nephis, the Sacred Phoenix here, which is a really nice reprint for that deck. You've got Hand of Nephis, but it's not a really good reprint because it gain you advantage by destroying cards. You've got the Shiranui cards, Spirit Master is a really nice reprint, and so is Sacred Sword. Samurai, I don't really feel is that great a reprint in the deck for the cards in general, but it's a nice card nonetheless. We've also got Knight End Sorcerer for you guys out there who just want to have a Knight End Sorcerer. I don't know why Konami put this in the set, but okay reprint if you guys are a Dark Magician player and you want to make the Azurize build. You've also got Tsuchinoko, which is a pretty nice reprint, I would say. Just being able to have that reprint to be able to then gain that lower synchro advantage, to be able to use those synchro monsters in your hand if you're playing the Mayokashi. Um, Pre-preparation of rights, another decent reprint, I would say. It can't really search the high and Metaphys monsters, I believe. I believe it's a level 8. Yeah, it's a level 8, so it can't be searched off of preparation of rights. But you can search the lower ritual monster, which is nice. Plus, it's a decent reprint in that way. Ultra polymerization shouldn't have been on the set at all. Refusion, another decent reprinting, as it's another one of those cards that don't have a reprint and could always come up at some point. The Onslaught and Circle of Fire King, which is honestly, with the way Fire King's cards were, with that never being straight but being this, I call them good reprints for that just alone. Don't know why they put Ritual Foregone in here. Like, it's not that great a card, but I guess it's okay. The Premature Burial for... No, not Premature Burial. Yeah, Premature Burial for Ritual Monsters in here. It's an alright reprint as well, I suppose. Flash Fusion. It's a quick play fusion spell. Prank Kids. I can see why they put it in here. Fusion Recycling Plant, another decent reprint, in my opinion. Being able to just recycle things from the grave with polymerization and add polymerization from the deck isn't bad whatsoever. But I don't really know why it's necessary to be in here, but it's not the greatest, but it's an alright reprint. And then we have Phoenix Wing Blast, which isn't a bad reprint at all. Just being able to have that trap card that says discard a card, put a card on top of the deck, pretty good. It's pretty good. But guys, this set in general, it's a decent set. The Nephis deck is pretty decent. The Mayokashi look fun. Kids is definitely going to be the chase deck in the set. And then you've still got really nice reprints such as Gozen and Rivalry and Fun Dragon and Manju, all being really nice reprints in general. But guys, what is my personal opinion on this set? Should you buy this set? Should you leave the set to the side? Is this set complete garbage? My full opinion on this set is buy one box. See what you can get. If you can get majority of the pranking stuff, good on you. But after you buy one box, I would honestly just buy singles from there, because if you're buying one box to mainly get the super rares you need for the decks that you want to build from this set, and then obviously the secret rares will be a lot harder to get, depending on what it is. Honestly, I can see House and Doodle being the hardest secrets in the set to get, just because they are the searcher cards in the Prank Kid deck. Also, if you're buying a box and you happen to pull like free Rivalry, free Goes, and that's instant profit right there. I can see these cards holding a value of like 5 each on the release of this set, just because of their like super and their rarity bumps for all those people who want higher rarity Gozens and Rivalries. And in general, it's just a really decent set just to have if you want to build like Prank Kids, or you want to build something cheeky with Fire Kings with the Nephis stuff. And it's just really interesting set in general. But guys, that's my personal thoughts on the set. Buy one box, then just buy singles. Like, if you're just going to get Mayokashi, though, just buy the singles. Like, you're not going to get everything in one box, so you might as well just buy the singles of that deck. But in general, this set is very decent. The reprints are nice. The main set, the decks that you're getting in here are pretty decent as well. And yeah, that's just my personal thoughts. But guys, if you enjoyed the video and you're going to buy Hidden Summoners, tell me what you get in the comment section below, or tell me your thoughts on the set in the comment section below. Tell me if you think it's worth it. Tell me if you think it's not. Tell me if you think the set is just complete and utter trash. But this is just my personal thoughts, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos like this from me, don't forget to press the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of any future Yu-Gi-Oh videos that I do, it's the best way, just in case you don't get them in your subscription box. Don't forget to press the notification buttons, because I also do streams that you can be notified as well, which are on 8 p.m. UK time, Thursday afternoons as well. Be notified of those. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This has been a fun video to make, just to analyze the set, see what we're getting, see what there is, and just talk about it in general. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. My thoughts on this set one more time: buy a box, then get singles. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Robat1 signing out. I want to build Prank Kids. Bye, guys. Oh, Prank Kids are going to be a hard deck to build.